YouTube. Okay, that looks good. And okay, I need my settings, annotations, quality. And just give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to get my YouTube going correctly here. Someone was telling me I don't have the comments turned on. Trying to get that going now. Okay, we'll get to the charts in just a second. Change your account, Google. Well, I don't know where that is. Oh, here we go. Just bear with me a little bit. Okay. Email, no. Nothing there. Okay, I don't know if I know where to find that. Let me just go back to my channel again. Just bear with me a minute, guys. I'm getting it all organized here. No. Live. Okay. Got that one. And choose. You can participate. Chat related all. Live. No, I don't want that one. Close that. Learn more. Where do I turn this on? Where do I turn on my join the conversation, interact with the creator? I don't know where I can. I've got it switched off somewhere. I can't find it. Oh, this is crazy. It must be in the settings somewhere here. Timestamps, moderation, community, participants. No. Participants. Open chat reaction. Okay, never mind. I will find it one of these days. I want to be able to allow anyone that's watching to listen, anyone that's listening to be able to comment on YouTube. You can comment on Facebook, and I do get those. But apparently I've got my comments turned off on YouTube. So I'll figure it out. If somebody can send me a message and tell me how to do that. You know, I get a lot of things when I'm working with apps and the phone and all of this technology, and everybody says, "Hey, Boomer, come on." Yeah, I know. Anyway, so what are we doing on our charts? Let's look at the charts. That's what you're here for. This is the analysis for gold and crypto. And as you know, if you follow me at all, I like to look at the DXY. This is the dollar index, the US dollar compared with 6 major currencies. And somebody was telling me recently that the dollar is getting stronger. Well, what chart are you looking at? I don't see the dollar getting stronger. This is the US dollar since the beginning of the year. And it's just going down, 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 down. The dollar is not getting stronger. It's getting weaker. Now I've zoomed out. So let's zoom in and let's see where we are today. Okay, here we go. This is today on the 1 hour chart. And yeah, the dollar got stronger today. Okay. But if you look at it, it's already lower than it was yesterday. All right. All of that profit all that gain that it made in the when it opened with this gap up, it's given all of that back today. And I won't go into the details of this what caused this movement. You've watched the news and you know that this is all about the tariffs, Trumpty Dumpty and his tariffs, and the decisions that's been made by the courts in the United States that said all of that nonsense is illegal. And so that's the markets were happy about that. and the stock market jumped up and the US dollar jumped up, but now all of that's gone. And we're doing what we were, doing before the news came out. And this is so typical, so typical. I've said it so many times. When news comes out, the market gets excited and it goes one way or the other. And then within a day or two, it goes right back to what it was doing before the news. And we've seen a classic example right here of the US dollar going ballistic when the market opened and then giving it all back in the same day. And we're now at a lower price than we were yesterday. So what can you do? It's just it's the way it is. It's just it is what it is. This is what we have to put up with, and it changes from day to day. And this is not news that we know about. This is what makes it difficult. It's not news that we know about. Like, we check forexfactory.com. None of this is listed on forexfactory.com. Okay, you can forget about that. It's just that this is what we have to put up with for the next 3.5 years, I guess, until they get a new president in the United States. Anyway, I won't ramble on about that. It's just what it is, guys. You just have to be careful and protect your capital. Let's look at Bitcoin before I look at gold. And Bitcoin, I hope that you took that trade I gave you yesterday, which was a buy limit at 107,200. And it got a little bit lower than that at 107. It got right to 107. But if you had taken that and then you held on to that during the day, then it's done pretty well. But now, yeah, it's dropped back down. Well, that we know that's the volatility of Bitcoin. It goes up a lot and it goes down a lot. So, but we know for sure that Bitcoin is still very bullish, and we're in this range right now between 106 and 110. And right now it's coming down a little bit. We're at 107,400. So likely, let me just move my trend line here a little bit, and let's see where we might go. We might come down to about 107,380. So, 107,200, 107,300, that's still a buy. It's still a good buy. If you got in yesterday and you held on to that, you did well, and you took your profit. Or if you're still holding on to it, well, it's likely to go back up. Okay, that's just what Bitcoin does. It's range trading. We're side trading here in a range. Looks like, building new structure and likely getting ready to go up to higher prices, to 110,000 again, and then maybe on to 115 and 120. So let's look at our roller coaster. And of course, that's XAU USD. And here we go. Here's our roller coaster. Let me go over to the most current chart. This is an old chart. Don't look at that. Just give it a second and the internet will kick in. There we go. Here's our most current chart. There we go. All right. So yeah, we're still on the roller coaster, guys. Up and down, up and down, up. So where's it going now? Down. This is like a roller coaster that just has no ending point. Okay, and this is all up and down in the same day. Today, because of that news about the tariffs, gold dropped 500 pips in the first hour because that was good for the US dollar, and so it puts pressure on gold because gold is paired with the US dollar, XAU USD. And then they got over the news and said, oh, okay, well, never mind about that. And they started pushing the price back up. And then in the Europe session and the London session, it really came on strong. And we came up to our resistance level there at 33297. And it stayed there for a little bit, then broke above that, came to the next resistance level, which is now 3317. It broke a little bit above that. But guys, this from here, from the low of today up to where it's been today in the US session, that's 900 pips. Okay, I don't really expect it to go much higher today in the US session. It can, of course it can. Gold can do a lot of things. We've seen it move more than this. All right, but if we should start moving up, then our next level of resistance is 3345. Okay, next level of resistance is there at 33.45. But we've changed today. This morning, gold was bearish on the day chart, or neutral on the day chart. But with all of this movement up, now gold is bullish on the day chart. But however, it's still bearish on the 4-hour chart. So that means we have a conflict of indications there. So you got to be careful. Just be cautious. Don't overtrade. Don't overload. Don't go crazy. Don't be greedy. And be sure and use a stop loss. Now I placed this gold limit here a little bit earlier, about 30 minutes ago, because gold is coming down. And I thought we might come down and bounce off of this support level here at 32.97. So I have a buy limit right now. Okay, I have a buy limit 33.05 to 3300, between that, in that price range, between 3300 and 3305, a buy limit. And then yes, I do expect gold to continue to higher prices, because I'm expecting at least to get back up in this range here where it's already been, because the market likes to fill up these gaps. We have this gap that it needs to fill up. So I'm expecting it to come back up to at least around 33.65, 33.66, in that range. It might not, it won't do it today, okay, but I'm bullish on gold. Okay, bullish on gold. But I want to get a good price. I don't want to buy right now. It's already moved up 900 pips today. Okay, so you don't buy right now. You wait and get a better price. Let it pull back. Okay, it will. It's already pulling back. This is resistance right here where we are, and it's been here for 3 hours. All right, so it's likely to pull back, and I don't know if it will come back this far. If it doesn't, well, never mind. Okay, never mind. Let it go. But you have to plan your trade, and that's what I've done. I planned my trade with a buy limit at 33.05 to 3300, in that price range. Plan the trade and trade the plan, and put a stop loss. Okay, you say, well, where's the stop loss? I would put the stop loss right below support at about 32.90. 32.90 for the stop loss. And if it's going to crash below that, below this support, then okay, then it's not bullish anymore. It's going to start to go down to lower prices. But I'm bullish on gold, and we'll just see. I'm waiting to get a better price. Where's your take profit? Well, your next level of resistance, 33.45, is your first take profit right there, 33.45, where we have already been just 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago, and the roller coaster brought us down, then the roller coaster took us up, then the roller coaster took us down, and now we're back on the roller coaster going up. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a ride it is. It is what it is. And all we can do is protect our capital, use a stop loss, use good risk management, don't overtrade. That's the only thing you can do to be successful, especially trading in these times with the situations that we have to deal with. Now I can scroll through I might not scroll through the currency pairs. There's a little bit, yeah, that's the Euro US. Big move up on the Euro. I wonder why that is. Why do you think that's a big move up on the Euro? Because the dollar is going down. Okay, let's look at the odd US. I've got a really slow internet tonight. If it's not going to work, then I'm not going to keep scrolling through these. Okay, and I'm stuck there. Okay, there we go. There's the odd US. It's not doing too much. Okay, it's not doing too much. Coming up, going down, coming up, roller coaster. Up and down, up and down. New Zealand US probably the same. Yeah, up and down, up and down. That's because of all of the uncertainty in the markets right now. Nobody really knows what to expect from one day to the next. Anyway, let's go back up to our gold chart before I sign out. And I hope that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm live on YouTube right now. Be sure and subscribe to the channel and click that little bell so you'll be notified when I make one of these videos. I do every Sunday weekly analysis for gold and the six of the major currency pairs, and sometimes also crypto, Bitcoin, and sometimes a minor pair. And that's every Sunday, and that I give you my pending orders for the upcoming week. So be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, if you're on Facebook, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And don't forget to like and share and leave your comments. Let me know how your trades are going. I hope you have a good session of trading in the US session. Wall Street opened about 15 minutes ago. And so we'll see if it's going to be very active. There was a little bit of news earlier, not much. But I wish you success with your trading. And then, tomorrow is Friday. Thank goodness. Thank goodness tomorrow is Friday. So I'll see you tomorrow at the same time.